You know if you know, you don't know if you don't know, and if you don't know, you should know. So now you know, if you didn't know. Spoiler alert. Darth Vader. Rise, Darth Vader. A good question to ask would be, can Star Wars be saved? We all know what it's gone through. I'm someone who has really lost the luster for Star Wars over the last 5-7 years, and I never thought that would be the case, but it's happened. They destroyed the fans, they blamed the fans, and now the IP is in the situation it is in. But before we get into anything, we got that thing which is a short fact of the day. So we got page number 163, fact number 1. Almost half of Americans today are classified as living in poverty or barely scraping by. 46.4 pay no income tax. Well, that's called a progressive tax system, my guys, and that's how it should be. It's how it should be. The wealthier pay more. They pay for about, what, 80%? The top 20% pay for like 80% or 90% of all the tax. That's how it works. That's how the system should work. That way you can try and help everyone from the ground up. People have a weird concept of how this stuff actually does function, but that's pretty much how it does. And I did find this out a couple years ago, but that was pre the lockdowns and stuff like that. The average American only had like $500 in savings. That really isn't a lot. Like, I don't know if that's just mismanagement of money. It's not good. Hey, NarendraTheComic here right now. We're going to be reacting to this trailer for Ahsoka. Now, if you don't know Ahsoka, one of the best characters in Star Wars lore. Well, canonical Star Wars lore. And that's because Lucasfilm got rid of all the old extended universe, expanded universe stuff many, many years ago. And now they're bringing it back, supposedly. They're peppering in stuff from peppering in stuff from generations ago and saying, actually, you know, we did say all these stories were useless, but we're changing our mind. We're now using some of them. So, haha, for you guys, we heard you, we listened, just like 10 years too late. Well, 10 years is a long time. Maybe people can forgive and forget in that amount of time. And I will say, if this trailer brings me in, if I actually think it looks good, I will watch this show. I will watch it because I like Ahsoka as a character that much. From the Clone Wars, from Rebels, very, very good growth. She was hated at the beginning, but by the end of her arc, it was wow. That's how you write a character. That's how you make someone intimidating and kind and caring all at the same time. Really, really well done. But I don't expect it. I don't expect it because of what Star Wars has become over the last 10 years. Because it's been a shit show. And I would say Ahsoka is up there as one of the best Star Wars characters, probably just behind Qui-Gon Jinn for me. I would say Qui-Gon Jinn, Ahsoka, Anakin, Obi-Wan, then Ezra. Ooh, nah, you know what? Kanan's good as well. But for Star Wars fans, Ahsoka is iconic and most people grew to love her over the course of her time. And I do feel animation is the way Star Wars should go just because the live action stuff doesn't often hit. Especially the sequel trilogy. Han Solo wasn't very good, but compared to the sequel trilogy, I guess it actually looks like a pretty okay movie, and that is disturbing in and of itself. But let's get to this teaser anyway. Let's go.
Something's coming.
Oh? Is she at a Jedi temple?
Something dark.
Okay, that didn't look great.
This is a new beginning.
Sith. Okay.
For some, war. For others,
Wait, hang on a second. Wait, I was. Wait, no, I was.
It's been a while.
So that's Sabine.
Things have changed. I started hearing whispers
Is that Mothra? That Thrawn?
about Thrawn's return
What is going on here?
as heir to the Empire. We have to prepare for the worst. The Jedi fell a long time ago. There aren't many left.
Oh, was that Ezra?
is time to
Oh,
begin again.
okay. It's Crystal Man. It's Lightsaber Maker. Okay. There was a lot of stuff in there, and I feel they gave away the whole story. See, I wasn't sure if this was like pre the end of Return of the Jedi, or if it was gonna be post, because I have a rule, it's that I don't want to see Star Wars post Return of the Jedi. I thought this was gonna be somewhere in between there, like between Rebels and the end of Darth Vader, essentially. But I would believe that this is gonna be post that, and it's Heir to the Empire. It's that story. It's what I said at the beginning, which was Star Wars, now Lucasfilm, KK, not KK, deciding that we're going to retroactively use these storylines that people loved for years, that we threw away, because now people actually have love for these animated shows. We're going to use that to make them watch this show. I don't like that. I really don't. Because while there was some good moments in here, it felt weirdly hollow. I can't really explain it any other way than that. Oddly empty. And I didn't want that to happen because she is a great character, Ahsoka. I like Rosario Dawson, but I always wanted the voice actress to play her because I hear that voice of Rosario Dawson. I don't hear Ahsoka. I hear Rosario Dawson, which is great. But she's not Ahsoka. It is cool seeing a live-action Lothal, because that's Ezra Bridger's home planet. You saw Sabine actually staying at the Watchtower, and if you don't know how Star Wars Rebels ended, essentially the protagonist, the main man, the main guy, Ezra Bridger, ended up defeating Grand Admiral Thrawn, saving everyone, by using space whales. Yes, you heard me correctly. It's some crazy shit. It was wild. You know if you know, you don't know if you don't know, and if you don't know, you should know. So now you know, if you didn't know. Spoiler alert. But at the end of that, essentially, Ahsoka says to Sabine, we need to go and find out if Thrawn actually died, because I don't believe he's dead. And they kind of hope that Ezra is still alive as well. They didn't find Ezra. They didn't find Thrawn. But now we know Thrawn is alive. And I think there's a chance Ezra may have been swayed through some mental manipulation to being a pawn of the dark side. And you're going to have a fight scene between Ezra and Ahsoka bringing Ezra back to the good, or to the better side of the Force. We did see Admiral Akbar, I believe, as well. A menacing Thrawn walk, and Lothcats. Who doesn't hate Lothcats? Haha, they are pretty annoying. Loth Wolves, there's some good shit. I didn't see any Loth Wolves in here. Loth Wolves kinda nice. We had alternative Siths as well. Not really Siths, but people who are dark side users with orange-red blades. I can't name the guy who's playing the main Sith villain, or Sith-esque villain, with the orange-red saber. I recognize him, but I don't know his name. He's given me, from the way they've shot him, from the way they're choosing particular instances and images, I'm Darth Vader light. The Force choke in the airlock, the lightsaber swinging about in the way he is, like very sturdy, not very flimsy, not very flowing. Much, much, much like Senior Vader, Anakin himself. Darth Vader, rise, Darth Vader. Yeah, it's what it is. I do love me some Star Wars, just maybe not this Star Wars, maybe. Who knows? Maybe the next trailer will get me more hyped, but as of this moment in time, I'm not gonna watch this. I don't believe I'm gonna cave on this one. Haven't seen Boba Fett. Apparently it was a disaster. The Mandalorian is supposedly good for half the time, the other half is trash. I don't know. I don't want to waste my time. That's more of the case, you know? I'm getting older now. I don't have 72 hours a day to mess about with. And I have to say this, the lightsabers didn't look that great. It's just how it is, it's a fact. For some reason, they look terrible. Ahsoka's looked okay, but the others looked very, very poorly done. The effects were definitely not finished on them. So if the effects aren't finished, why use them? Potentially there was an Inquisitor as well, with a traditional Inquisitor style blade and color of said blade. But yeah, I just don't think it looked all that great. I don't think it's enough for me to say, you know what, I need to see this. And I understand now why the Lucasfilm was red. It's because of Grand Admiral Thrawn, or maybe he's Emperor Thrawn. Is that what they're doing? Yeah, I don't feel it. I don't think the physical effects look that great. There was Hera and Sabine and Chopper, and I love all that. I love all of it. But I don't know. It feels weird. It's like I want to like this, but it just doesn't sit right with me. And that's sad. It's sad. I don't want it. I want it, but I don't want it. You know what I mean? Maybe you do. Maybe you don't. It's like a lost love. It's confusing. It's generally very, very bad to go back, and that's about all I'll say about that. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there. If you didn't, Grand Admiral Thrawn gonna come after you. You don't want that? No, you really don't. So just subscribe anyway to avoid that. I've been NarendraTheComic. You've been Grand. We'll see you next time. That's tomorrow. If you don't know, make a video every single day. Been doing it every day for over 1,500 days now. We ain't stopping until we get to 10,000 subscribers. So do subscribe. Pop back again tomorrow for some more quality shitty content. So hashtag never no hashtag goes. Also bring the because means nonsense in Punjabi. We also bring a lot, do a lot, do a little boy, do indeed bring the quality shitty content on a daily basis. So see you tomorrow. More of the same, slightly different, but essentially the very same. Once more, see you then. Skadoosh.
I got you!